Hello, today we're going to make our Easter Bunny craft. So I have here before me everything that came in my craft bag. I've got a little container with some cotton balls and some eyes, some paint, some glue, a toilet paper roll, and a couple pieces of paper. I'm also going to grab a pencil, a paintbrush, and if you want, a dark marker, and a pair of scissors. Now we're all ready to get started. The first thing I'm going to do is open my paint and paint my tube all white so that I have a nice white base for my bunny. And I'm just going to make sure I get all those little cracks and I have a nice white tube. Now that that's done, I'm just going to set that off to the side to dry. While that's drying, we can make the whiskers and the eyes and the nose and the feet all ready to glue on. First thing I'm going to do is make some whiskers. So I'm just going to cut 3 really thin strips off of my pink paper here. And that'll give me 3 whiskers. One of my whiskers ran away there. Now I have 3 nice thin strips for 3 whiskers. I'm just going to put those off to the side. Now I'm going to make my bunny's feet and ears using my thumb and the white paper. So I'm going to put the white paper down right at the edge of the table here and just lay my thumb on it. Now I'm going to trace my thumb 4 times, and that'll give me 2 ears and 2 feet. Just gonna have to turn my paper to fit my last thumb on. And now we're just gonna cut out our thumb drawings here. Now we've got our 2 feet and our 2 ears cut out. We're going to come back to that pink paper and I'm going to cut out some nice little pink insides for my ears because my bunny's going to have nice little pink ears. So again, I'm going to put that right on the edge of my table, and this time I'm going to lay my pinky finger down and I'm going to trace my pinky finger twice. And then to make some nice little pink toenails for my bunny, I'm going to trace just the tip of my thumb twice. And now I'm going to cut those out. Now let's grab 2 of our white pieces for our ears and let's see how our pink is. Oh, that looks great. If you want to have a little less pink, you can just trim your pink down a bit. But I'm going to get ready to glue my pink onto my ears. So I'm just going to tear off a little extra bit of my pink paper here that I don't need anymore and just fold it up into a little glue stick for me. And then I can take my glue, put it on my pink papers and glue them onto my ears. So I have 1 ear and I have 2 ears ready to go. Now for our feet, we're just going to trim the tip to make little toenails. So I'll mark it first and just put a couple little tiny V's that I'm going to cut into the top of my pink paper, just to give my bunny a couple little toes. Just going to go around and cut those little ins and outs. And then I'm just going to cut it like the tip of a fingernail. So it's just a little round arc with some little toenails on it. And I'll go ahead and do the same thing with the next one. And cut a little arc. Oh, I think I'll cut that edge a little more rounded. There we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and glue those on to the tip of my feet. So just a tiny bit of glue along the edge of my feet. And I'll tuck my toenail on in place. Just a little bit of white beyond it so I can see those toe shapes that I made. And there are my feet ready to go. Now we're gonna get ready, and we're just about dry. We're gonna get ready to put our bunny together. So let's open up our last container to get out our eyes and our nose and a little pom-pom tail. I'm gonna start by putting on my bunny's ears. So I'm gonna take my glue and just put a little bit of glue along the bottom of each ear and reach inside and glue on an ear. Now he's starting to look like a bunny. To help my feet stick, I'm just gonna fold up the bottom little piece, just about 1/2 centimeter or so. I'm gonna fold up, and then I'm gonna take my scissors and make 2 little cuts just up to where the fold is. 2 little cuts up to my fold. Now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put it there where I've folded up on my little cuts. So I have 3 little pieces of paper there that are cut that I'm going to glue, and that will make it easier when I tuck it inside the bunny to glue his feet on. So now I'm just going to take and put 1 foot and just glue up to that fold. That'll let me bend that foot so that it'll stay glued on and stay bent up. Glue on my next foot. And again, just pressing it nice and firmly. So now I have some feet on my bunny. I'm going to grab my 3 whiskers and we're just going to glue them together. Putting a dot of glue in the middle of the first whisker and laying the next whisker across it like an X. Then I put a dot of glue on the X, and now my whiskers are all glued together. I'm going to put a couple eyes on my bunny here. Just a couple dots of glue right where he needs his eyes. Drop my eyes in place and a dot of glue where those whiskers are going to go. Right pretty close to his eyes there. Grab my whiskers here. And you can spread them out a bit. Mine got a little stuck together. There we go. There's our whiskers. A big dot of glue in the middle of the whiskers to help hold on our pom-pom nose. The pom-poms are pretty big and heavy, so they might need a big drop of glue. Now we have someone who's looking very much like a bunny. And I'm just going to put a really big drop of glue on my cotton ball here so that he can have a nice fluffy cotton tail on the back of my bunny. And now my bunny is all ready to help me celebrate Easter. I hope you had a great time watching, and I hope your bunny is beautiful. Send us a picture at Instagram, Bethany Campiolo.